A very good morning to everybody, students. Students, today we are going to talk about the safe construction practices. And under this, we are going to talk about what is disaster, types of disaster, and how the houses are to be constructed in earthquake prone areas and in landslide prone areas. So, first of all, what is disaster? The term disaster owes its origin to the French word disastre, which is combination of two terms, des meaning bad or evil and aster meaning star. The combination expression is bad or evil star. A catastrophe, sudden, calamitous event bringing great damage, loss, destruction, and devastation to life and property by natural or man made causes. Now, types of disaster. There are two types of disaster, natural and man made. Natural disaster include flood, cyclone, earthquake, and landslide, whereas man made disaster include setting of fires, epidemic, deforestation, chemical pollution, war, road, train accidents, riots, food poisoning, and environmental pollution. Now, first of all, we are going to talk about earthquakes. What is earthquake and what happen when it occurs? Ground shaking, back and forth waves, soil failures caused by shaking, for example, landslides, surface fault ruptures such as cracks, vertical shifts, tidal waves, that is, large wave on the surface of bodies of water that can cause major damage to shoreline areas. Effects on buildings. As vibration and waves continue to move through the earth, building set in motion. Each building responds differently act to its construction. When water strikes, earth moves backward and forward. The lower part of the building moves with the earth. The upper motion initially remains at rest. The upper portion tries to catch up with bottom, but it does so. The earth moves in the other direction, whiplash effect. Taller buildings also tend to shake longer than shorter buildings. Now, protection measures. The building should have a simple rectangular plan. Long walls should be supported by reinforced concrete columns. Large buildings having plans with shape like T, U, L, and X. It should preferably be separated into rectangular blocks by providing gaps in between. Doors and windows opening in the walls preferably be small or more centrally located. The location of opening should not be too close to the edge of the wall. So here is a figure. All of you can see that this building has been made on a firm foundation. As you all can see, it's a conceptual sketch of the earthquake resistant house. This building is very strong and is resistant to earthquake. As we can see, the plinth bend is there in the building, the roof bend, the lintel bend is there, and the reinforcement by constructing the wall has been done. Now, landslide. What actually landslide is and how the houses are to be constructed in landslide prone areas. So, first of all, landslides. Landslide occurs because of the interplay of several factors, natural factors and man made factors. Natural factors include intensity of rainfall, steep slope, poor drainage, stiffness of slopes, etc. Man made factors include deforestation leading to soil erosion, etc. All of you can see in the figure, all the four figures are having very steep slope and there is downfall of the debris and mud flow. Most vulnerable homes, existing landslide area, steep natural slopes, area in or at the mouth of drainage, houses constructed near foothills. Now, the protection measures from damage to buildings. First of all, site selection. Safe area that have not moved in the past. House built at the toe of steep slope. Signs and warnings. Doors or windows stick for the first time. New crack appear on a plaster, tile, brick. Underground utility line breaks. Fence, retaining walls, utility poles, or trees tilt or move. Preventive actions, proper development, sound construction techniques, seasonal inspection, regular maintenance of drainage facilities. Protect vulnerable areas. Keep surface drainage water away from vulnerable areas, steep slopes, loose soil, and non vegetated surfaces. Intercept surface water stabilizes slope. Improve soilability. Straw, wood chips applied to the depth of at least 1 inch. So student, this is all for today. In next class, we are going to discuss about floods and cyclones and how the houses are to be constructed in cyclone prone areas and flood prone areas. Thank you so much, students.